Sportsbooks spent $1.8 billion on advertising last year. $1.8 billion. Let me ask you something. If you were running a business that gives people free money, would you need to spend $1.8 billion convincing them to take it? No, you wouldn't. You spend that kind of money because the product makes you way more than that in return. And the product is you. You're the product. Every dollar they spent on those commercials, they made back 10 times over from people just like you placing bets that were designed from the jump to make you lose. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the 3 biggest tricks that sportsbooks use to take your money. And once you see it, you'll never look at your betting app the same way again. Trick number 1, and this is the big one, parlays. If you bet parlays regularly, this is going to sting, but you need to hear it. Parlays are the single most profitable product sportsbooks sell. Not for you, for them, and they know it. That's why every app puts the parlay builder front and center. That's why you see same game parlay plastered everywhere. That's why they run commercials showing some guy hitting a 10-leg parlay and celebrating like he won the Super Bowl. They are advertising their most profitable product. Think about that. They're not hiding it. They're putting it on a billboard. Let me show you why parlays are so dangerous. And I'm going to use a really simple example so this sticks. Let's say you flip a coin, heads or tails, 50-50. You bet $1 on heads, your fair payout should be $1, even money, right? Now let's say you have to get heads twice in a row. What are the odds of that? It's not 50%, it's 25%, because you need 50% and 50%, which is 0.50 times 0.50, which is 0.25. So a fair payout on a 2-coin flip parlay should be 3-1. 3 heads in a row, that's 12.5%. Fair payout should be 7-1. Now here's where the scam happens. The sportsbook doesn't give you fair payouts on parlays. They give you less, and the more legs you add, the bigger the gap between what you should get paid and what you actually get paid. On a 2-leg parlay, the VIG might eat 5 to 10% of your expected value. That's annoying, but it's survivable. On a 5-leg parlay, the VIG compounds on every leg. By the time you stack 5 bets together, your sportsbook's edge might be 25 to 30%. You are giving them a quarter of your money before the game even starts. And here's the killer. Because the payouts look big, plus 500, plus 1,000, plus 2,000, your brain thinks you're getting a great deal. But you're not. You're playing the most rigged game in the building. The big payout is the stuffed animal hanging from the carnival booth. It looks amazing, but the game is weighted so you almost never win. And the few times someone does, they put it on a commercial so millions of people will come to try that exact game. If you took every dollar you've ever put into parlays and instead placed those as individual straight bets with an edge, you would have more money right now. I can almost guarantee it. Trick number 2, odds boosts. This one is sneaky because it actually feels like the sportsbook is helping you. They are giving you better odds. How could that be bad, right? Well, let me explain how odds boosts actually work. Because once you see the mechanics, you'll understand why they offer them. An odds boost is when the sportsbook takes a bet, let's say it's normally plus 200, and they boost it to plus 250. They're saying, hey, we're giving you a better deal. Take this one. But here's what they don't tell you. That plus 200 was already a bad bet. The true probability might only justify plus 300. So they took a bet where they already had a massive edge, gave you a slightly better price that still has a massive edge, and now you feel like you got a deal. It's like a store marking a shirt up from $40 to $80 and then putting it on sale for $60. You think you saved $20, you actually overpaid by $20. Same trick, different wrapper. And it gets worse. Odds boosts are almost always on parlays. Remember what we were just talking about. They're boosting the odds on their most profitable product. They are putting a shiny bow on the thing that already makes them the most money. Now, I'm not saying every single odds boost is a bad bet. Once in a while, a boost might actually cross into positive expected value territory. But the sportsbook isn't stupid. They're not leaving money on the table. They run the numbers, and 95% of the time, that boost is still a losing bet for you. It's just a less losing bet. And that's not a deal. That's a marketing strategy for them. The lesson here is simple. Stop letting the sportsbook tell you what to bet. Every time you click on the odds boost, a promoted parlay, a featured bet, you're betting on their terms. And their terms are designed for them to win. Trick number 3. And this is the one that gets almost everybody. The volume trap. Sportsbooks want you to bet as many games as possible. Every single feature in the app is designed to get you to place more bets. Live betting, the cash out buttons, push notifications. Your friend just placed a bet, all of it. Every feature is an invitation to put more money into the machine. Why? Because remember what I said before, the VIG. Every single bet you place, the sportsbook takes a cut. So the more bets you place, the more cuts they take. It's that simple. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Let's say there's 15 games on an NFL Sunday and you're like, I'll throw a little something on each game, maybe 10 bucks a game. That's 150 bucks total. No big deal, right? You haven't even watched a single game yet, and the math says you're losing 7.5 bucks just in VIG before a single snap. Remember that. And that's at a conservative 5% edge. On some of those bets, especially if you're throwing in parlays or teasers, the edge is way higher. Now multiply that by every weekend of the season. 18 NFL weeks, plus NBA, plus college, plus whatever else you're betting on. The volume is the weapon. The more you bet, the more the math works against you. The winning bettor does the opposite. They bet less, not more. They look at those 15 games and they find maybe one, maybe two. The ones where they have a confirmed edge. Everything else, they don't touch it. No matter how good the game looks, no matter how strong their opinion is, if there's no edge, there's no bet. This is what separates the 3% from everybody else. The 3% have the discipline to sit on their hands when there's no play. The other 97% can't do it. They need to have action. They need something riding on the game. And that need is exactly what the sportsbook is counting on. Here's a good way to think about it. Every bet you don't place that doesn't have an edge is money that you saved. It's not boring. It's not being soft. It's being smart. The sportsbook makes money on volume. You make money on selectivity. Those two things are directly at odds, and whichever one you choose determines which side of the machine you're on. So let's recap what just happened. 3 tricks, 3 ways the sportsbooks have been taking your money right under your nose. Trick 1, the parlays. They look sexy, the payout looks huge, but the house edge compounds with every leg you add. And by the time you're at 5 or more legs, you're handing the sportsbook 25 cents of every dollar before the game even starts. Trick 2, the odds boost. They feel like a deal, but they're not. They're a slightly less bad bet wrapped in marketing to get you to click. The sportsbook isn't giving you anything. They're just taking a little less while making you feel like you got a favor. Trick 3, volume. The more you bet, the more the VIG eats. Every unnecessary bet is the sportsbook's best friend. The winning bettor bets less, not more. Selectivity is the weapon. Now look, I'm not here to tell you to stop betting. I'm here to tell you to stop betting the way they want you to bet. Stop clicking promoted parlays. Stop chasing odds boosts. Stop betting 15 games because you're bored on a Sunday. That's their game plan for you, and it's working. If you want to learn how to flip this, how to actually find the edge, manage your money, and bet like the 3% who are actually profitable, I teach people how to break the machine and actually take the odds and swing them in your favor. Make sure you click the link in the description. That's where I break down the full system, the Linemaker method step by step. I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. Stop feeding the machine. I'll catch you in the next video.